Hello everyone, I'm Laurel and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and help my community grow. Today I thought I'd make some textured earrings out of air dry clay, and I'm going to be using stencils that I have, and I also have some stamps, all kinds of stamps that I might use on the clay also. And some are so cute, and I think it'd make a really nice pair of earrings. So let's get started. Okay, so now I'm going to sand some of the pieces. I'm just going to use a sanding block to do that. I mostly want to get the back side, fairly flat, and then just clean up some edges. And I do have a baby wipe here so that it'll just collect dust. Now for the edges, I can do my rotary tool and just put a bit in that has a very fine file on it, and keep it at a low speed, and then just file some edges if I need to. You also have to be very careful because these are fragile. I really like the texture on this one. I also cut out some flowers, and I got those for just for some charms. Now I'm going to continue sanding these off camera, and then when I'm done, I'll come back and we'll paint them and get some kind of varnish on them, whether it be just regular clay varnish or I may use some UV resin. Okay, so I sanded them down. Now, the ones with the textures, you cannot sand them on top, because if you do, you'll sand off the texture. So mainly I just sanded the sides and the back to give it a smoother look. So next I'm just going to paint them all white as a base coat, and I'm going to then proceed with other colors. Now what they're on is it's a paint palette. It's just a paper paint palette, and it peels off and you can dispose of it once you're done with your painting. I'm using it just to protect my surface when I'm painting. You can also use wax paper. So I'm just going to use this white apple barrel matte paint, and I'm just going to place some in this little cup. And if you're interested in these little cups, they're disposable cups for resin. Alright, so we're ready to paint, and I'm going to use watercolors, which sounds kind of crazy, but the reason I'm going to use the watercolors, I have these are different blacks. So I've got reddish black, yellowish black, greenish black, bluish black, purplish, and brownish. So I thought that would make nice, like maybe vintage type earrings. I also have this set, shimmer solid watercolor vintage, so I'm going to try those too and just see what I can do. I want it kind of to soak in, and we'll just see what happens. So I did want to say while painting these, yes, I was testing out watercolors on this. I have never seen anybody do watercolors on clay before. I've seen gouache and acrylics, but I've never seen watercolors. So I really wanted to try this out, and I think it did a spectacular job. These metallic paints, I think, do a beautiful job. And I thought they'd soak in more, but they really did not. I think it's because I did the acrylic white coat, but it does seep in a little bit. So I would imagine if you use it straight onto the clay, it would seep in more. But it seeped in just enough. And these different color blacks, I'm just amazed by them. It just makes it look antique-ish if you wipe it off, because it gives it like that kind of gritty old age look, especially on these. It almost looks like wood to me. It almost looks like wood. I just have to do the edges and a few more items. Not sure about what I'm going to do with the flowers yet, if I'm going to actually paint them with acrylics or use some of these paints. With these two different watercolors. Got the metallic, and then I've got these colored blacks. So let's see, we'll just put this back in here. And then I'm going to bring out just regular watercolors. And this is just, this is Doodle Hog watercolors. And I'm just going to use these for these flowers. So I'm just going to grab these. I see a couple spots I might have missed. I'm going to have to get to that. Just move these up. I was really careful about that I didn't miss any, but I must have, so that's fine. These two little ones, I'm just going to do a color. I don't know what color, or maybe I'll do a metallic. I don't know. All right, so let's see. I don't have all my lights on either. Not good. Okay, there we go. Let's see. This one I think I'm going to do in a pink shade. Now, I don't know if these are going to work as well. Doesn't look like it. It's okay. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we wipe it, what it looks like if we wipe it. Kind of pretty. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, let's see if I can find, thought maybe there'd be a darker color. Maybe this one would work. This one. Now these are just for charms. Oh, I do like that. It really does give it a nice look. It's not, you know, just flat paint. Got a really nice color to it. I think it did better without the pink. I think that looks really pretty. Just gonna let it soak in a little bit more. And then I'll wipe it down. Actually, I think that's really pretty. And we can do the back. I think the other watercolors that I used had more pigment in it, so I think that's why they look like they do. It's pretty. Leave that the way it is. Let's see. I think we need some green. And we'll just do the green in here, in the middle. Want to make sure too that there's, you know, the color in the creases. Now we can let those dry. I'm going to try doing the wipe off again and see how it looks with this green. It's not too bad. Does a nice little pale green. I don't like that it spread to the other to the petals. So I'm just gonna see if I can get some of that off with some water. Oh, it's working a little bit. Don't spread it. You don't want to spread it. All right. So actually with the watercolors that I used on these, I'm very happy with it. These not so much, so this one's not too bad. I may let it dry and then I will put acrylic on it. So I'll do these in acrylic, and when I'm done, I'll come back and show you all of them. They have been painted, and this row here is acrylic paint, and everything above is the watercolor, and I think these turned out really pretty. So next I'm going to be applying UV resin onto these because I think it'll make it more durable, because this is clay and it's rather thin. So let's get to it. Alright, so all of these are ready to put the resin on, and I'm using my KISREL UV resin, which I love, and I'm also using this. I've showed you this in other videos. It's a top coat nail polish, and it actually was empty because I used it all up, and so I fill it up with the UV resin, and I absolutely love the brush on this. I also have an acrylic tile, and these are just those stamping tiles, and I got it at Dollar Tree. And I also am using sticky tack, and I believe Dollar Tree even has something like that. I think it's by Jot. It's not actually, this is Faber-Castell sticky tack that I'm using. So why don't we get started? I'm just going to move this off, and then we'll start with 2, and we'll just place some on the sticky tack. It'll hold it on real nice. And I think I still have some in here. I do, but I think I'm going to fill it up a little bit more. And I'm just filling it just enough so I can have enough for the project. And you just paint it on. And I'm also doing the sides too. And a little bit in the hole there. And I don't want to put too much on. I don't want it so it's doming. I just want to put enough on so you can see the texture and feel the texture. And then I'm just going to cure this for 90 seconds to about 180 seconds. So when you're done curing the top, make sure that you do turn these over and put UV resin on the backs of these. Okay, so now they're done curing. This is what they look like. I really love the textures on these. Well, they're all cured, and you can see how beautiful they look. I think this one's my favorite. I have two different jump rings. I have 8mm and 10mm, and I have my fishhook earrings. Now the 10mm will be for the thicker ones. These are going to be charms, so I will set these aside because I will be putting these together at another time. And these will also be charms. And you can see how beautiful they turned out. So let's get started on these. I'm going to use the 10mm on these because they're a little bit thicker. And then I need another pair to help me close it. Make sure that you get those two ends to meet. Oops. Alright, so here they are all finished. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and press that bell for notifications of upcoming videos. In the description box below, you will find a link to my Etsy shop, which is Creations by Laurel. And you'll also find links to my jewelry, my artwork, and my photography. Thank you again for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.